right. Do we all know our lesson?
Yes, yes.
All right, Melba, what's an island?
A body of land with water all around.
And Betty, what's the name of the largest river in the world?
The Amazon.
Good girl. You studying history, Jill?
Yes, Miss Jessica.
Getting along all right?
Not very far.
Oh, dear. How about you, George?
I haven't gotten very far.
You remember who discovered America?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Columbus.
Good. Now, what's the matter?
May I come in? Hello, I haven't any peanuts. All right. I'll give up. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here you are, George. Come on.
Hey, I want them.
All right, Franklin. There you are. Get some more. Hello, Jessica.
Felix Clouder, you're ruining the discipline of this class.
I haven't done anything.
Oh, you're a nuisance, that's what you are. Come on, get out of there. Come on, get out.
So long, kids. See you later. Bye.
Bye.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself, bursting in like this, disorganizing everything. It's outrageous.
Yes, teacher.
And you see that it doesn't happen again, young man.
No, teacher. I'll be around tomorrow. I have to drop in once in a while to make sure that you're working.
Oh, what's that?
First thing you know, I'll have the Board of Education put someone in your place.
Can't be done. How are they going to replace a smart girl like me?
How are you feeling, Jessica?
As well as could be expected. Shiflin has me done up like a canned sardine.
What you need is a good doctor.
For instance,
Well, I don't want to brag about myself, but I'd prescribe relaxation.
yes?
Let's go to Dreamland Park this afternoon.
Dreamland Park?
Mhm.
No. You're too extravagant, Felix.
Haven't you heard? I had 2 cash customers yesterday.
Hooray!
Isn't that reason enough to celebrate?
Well, all right. I'll be ready about 3 o'clock.
I'll be around at 2:30.
No, 3.
2:30.
All hot, real hot. Come on, boys, get them. Get them while they're hot. Real hot. Nice little puppy. Come on, boys.
Hey, I'm starved. Would you prescribe a hot dog, doctor?
Come on, get up.
I should say not. They're not good for you. Take mustard?
Well, if it isn't too hot.
Well, here's your junk.
Oh, it isn't junk. I think it's grand.
Oh, dear.
You know, Ben, if I were a boy, I want to be a fireman.
Not me. I'm going to be a millionaire. Then I'm going to get out of here and move uptown.
What does that remind you of?
A couple of other kids sitting on the steps dreaming. Only as I remember, our faces were much dirtier.
Kids have wonderful ideas, haven't they? You know, if it hadn't been for the suffering I saw here as a child, I probably never would have studied medicine.
You're happy in your work, aren't you, Felix?
I'm lucky. I hope they never find me out.
Your dreams have all come true, haven't they?
They certainly have. Haven't yours?
Dreams are swell. I couldn't get along without them. Tell me, what are these? Oh, that's an easy one.
Carnation.
Good girl.
May I come in?
Oh, you're a little bit early, Bill. Come back in about a half an hour.
Okay.
Miss Jessica, why doesn't Dr. Clobber come down here anymore?
Well, Dr. Klauber's a very busy man, George. He doesn't seem to find the time. Hello, Jessica. Hello, Mrs. Fowler.
Have a cup of coffee with us.
Well,
Jessica, you should see Brady's baby. A beautiful baby.
Bertie's a mother?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
He's got everything just like the mother. Her eyes and her nose and her mouth. Everything just like her.
Didn't sound so happy on the telephone. It's about one of the little boys in my class. He needs an operation at once, and, well, I thought maybe you could talk to Felix and ask him to do it.
I should talk to him. Then all you have to do is to talk to him yourself.
Oh, I haven't seen Felix in the last 6 months.
I don't see him so much myself, maybe once a week, and that for a few minutes. Did you try to see him?
The last time I tried, he was so busy, he hardly had a minute for me.
Jessica, you're such a child. Just because you tried 6 months ago, so you didn't try again. You know that for you, darling, Felix will do anything.
You really think so?
I think so. Do I know my own Felix?
All right, I'll try again.
Sure, and you can take my word for it. You'll do it without fail. Come in, Jessica. Have a cup of coffee, and I baked strudel myself.
Oh, Mrs. Klauber, do you mind if I borrow this book?
Felix is all good.
Well, there's something in it I'd like to read. Do you mind?
Sure, thank you. All right, darling, come in. We'll have a cup of coffee with the ladies.
Does an operation hurt very much, Miss Jessica?
Well, you don't think Dr. Klauber would want to hurt you, do you, George?
He couldn't hurt anybody, could he?
Of course not.
You're sure he's coming?
Yes, don't you worry. I talked to his office. He'll be here any minute.
I hope he'll come soon. I'm awfully tired.
Hey, speaking. Oh, Mrs. Blumenthal. Well, how are you? Well, the office is quite full right now. But I'm sure the doctor will see you for a moment. I'll try and arrange it. May I call you back? Thanks so much, Mrs. Blumenthal. Goodbye. You wish to see the doctor?
Yes.
Have you an appointment?
No.
Well, Miss Spencer. Yes? I'd like to see Dr. Klauber.
Doctor's very busy just now.
But if you'll give him my name, I'm sure he'll see me.
He never sees anyone except by appointment.
But this is different.
Well, I'm sorry, but I couldn't possibly.
Okay, Doc. See you next week. He's a kick, eh?
Yes. You're next, Mrs. Warrington.
For you, Miss Spencer.
Oh, for me, all right. Hello? Oh, Mrs. Darwin. Well, I wondered if you could send us a check. Just a moment. Just a moment. Look here, young lady. You can't come breaking in here like this.
Quite all right, Miss Spencer. It's all right. Hello, Jessica.
I'm sorry to break in this way.
Well, I'm glad you did.
It's not easy getting in to see the great Dr. Klauber.
Oh, well, it's just a system, you know, Jessica. Now that you're here, won't you sit down?
changed, Felix.
Have I? Oh, I don't know that I have.
You've given up the clinic.
Well, no, I haven't really.
You've forgotten the ghetto. All your fine promises.
I'm trying to do the best I can. Well, these people here need me, too.
Don't you realize anyone can take care of them?
See, what's troubling you, Jessica?
$1 million hand of Dr. Felix Klauber. Success, fame. What does it all amount to? These aren't the hands of the real Dr. Klauber. They're just a picture in a magazine. They're trained, they're expert, they're deft. But where's the inspiration that once made them great? You've sold your birthright for a mess of pottage after all, haven't you, Felix?
Just a moment, Jessica. What right have you to come here and pass judgment on me?
Felix, what's happened to you? Has the spirit gone out of your body? Is the real Felix Klauber dead? He must be. He would never refuse to help those who needed him.
I've never refused aid to anyone.
No. You remember little George?
Little George?
Yes, little George Smith, the blind boy. You remember him, don't you?
Why, yes, of course, certainly. What about him?
He loved you, Felix. All the children loved you. He needed your help. I tried to reach you. They wouldn't even let me talk to you. I couldn't break through this wall you built around yourself.
Well, where is he? If he's ill, certainly I'll see him. Why, I'll drop everything. I'll go this afternoon. Where is he?
Don't bother. He died at 12 o'clock.
It may interest you to know, Dr. Felix Klauber, that he died calling your name.
I feel sorry for you.
Mighty sweet of you to help me out like this, Mrs. Raymond.
That's nothing. If people couldn't help, better be dead.
Felix.
It's the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. He says he's through with medicine for good and all. He won't even bandage a finger. He won't even go near his office. Patients call, doctors call. When I think of all the money he's throwing away, it makes me go sick all over.
Poor Felix.
And in a way, it's mostly your fault.
Magnus, you mustn't say that.
But it's true. If she hadn't put all those foolish ideas into his head about belonging to the ghetto and all that sort of nonsense, he'd still be going on with his practice.
Poor Felix. Why won't any of you understand him? If it hadn't been that he loved you all so much, he never would have allowed himself to become what you call a great success.
Do you mean to say he isn't a success? Say, did you ever see his office, his list of patients?
Yes, I've seen it all. And what a price he paid for it. When Felix lost the ghetto, he lost himself, his ideals. He lost his love of life, of work, real work. He lost his love of people, tender, human people who paid him back with more than money. He lost his soul.
Jessica, don't you love Felix?
I've always loved him.
You love him and you don't even want to help him?
I do want to help him.
But don't you want him to go on with his work?
Of course I want him to go on. He must go on. He must be greater than ever. He must begin where he left off. Here in the ghetto.
No, I give up. I've done everything I can.
Jessica, I don't care where my Felix lives, as long as he is happy. Only he says he'll never practice again. Not even down here. Since Papa died, he lost confidence in himself. He thinks he's been punished. Jessica, darling, you must speak to him. He loves you. He trusts you. You must help him. He's breaking my heart.
You're sure you still want to go through with it?
Oh, yes, Doctor.
I must remind you again, it's a very dangerous operation.
Yes, I know. What time is it?
Not quite 12.
Not quite 12. Will you open that for me, Doctor?
Jessica,
Hello, Felix.
what are you thinking of? What does this mean, Shiflin? Jessica.
I'd rather not go on like this, Felix. The way I am.
I won't allow it.
My mind's made up.
Who's going to operate?
A very fine surgeon. Dr. Felix Klauber. No, not you. The real Dr. Felix Klauber.
Well, we're all ready for you.
Felix. Wish me luck. And good luck to you.